Coming up, how a teen is honoring a fallen Kentucky police officer all the way from Florida.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. Family and friends continue to mourn the sudden death of police officer Logan Medlock. The London Police Department says he was killed early Sunday when an alleged drunk driver crashed into his cruiser. Tributes have poured in from all over, and tonight a special honor all the way from Florida. Chad Hedrick explains.
It is a symbol of walking step by step with a grieving family. Steps that 14-year-old Zechariah Cartledge has taken more than 1,300 times, showing his support to the families of fallen first responders.
We started in 2019 with just a goal to help and give back to these families of fallen first responders, not, thinking where I would go.
The small act of kindness has now turned into a nonprofit organization with over 368,000 followers on Facebook, now even helping families financially after losing their loved one, and also injured first responders. It's support the young teen never imagined.
I'm very grateful for the support we have. It's gotten us very far. It's gotten us through lots of donations so we can start doing more projects and endeavors. But yeah, I definitely am shocked with how much it's grown.
And our run tonight's for fallen police officer Logan K. Medlock.
Wednesday night, Zechariah laced up his shoes for London police officer Logan Medlock. It was the 1,363rd mile he's run. He's met many of the families of these fallen officers.
Every single one I meet, my point is still the same. I want to make sure they know that we're there for them. We're just another organization that can help them through a difficult time.
Every run the Florida teen completes is given a police escort and uploaded to the foundation's Facebook page, hoping his message reaches the family, department, and community that is hurting.
I hope that my run is a beacon of hope. I hope that when the flag and the note is sent out to them as well, that can also be a beacon of hope. And if they truly, truly need anything, if they need any type of support, or if they need any physical thing personally, we can help them out with that.
That was Chad Hedrick reporting. Earlier this summer, Zechariah ran for the officers killed in Floyd County. The flag he carried in his run tonight will be sent to the Medlock family tomorrow. Officer Medlock's funeral is set for Friday at noon at Corinth Baptist Church in London. A visitation is set for tomorrow evening at 5. It's also at the church. Earlier today, USDA Undersecretary for Rural Development Xochitl Torres Small was in London, announcing more than $478,000 in investments benefiting businesses and communities across rural Kentucky. Small met with various community leaders receiving the funding and talked with them about the impact this money will have.
How we can work with people living in rural places to develop their dreams, to invest in their plans. And we saw so much of that today, whether it was talking about affordable housing, whether it was talking about creating jobs, whether it was talking about investing in new markets.
The investments are going towards the Hyden-Leslie County Water District, Perry County Fiscal Court, City of Middlesboro, the City of Pineville, and others. Governor Andy Beshear says new jobs are coming to Magoffin County. Emerald Energy and Exploration Land Company is moving its headquarters to Salyersville. The company is the first to announce plans to relocate to the newly established Gifford Road Industrial Park. The governor says this $1.4 million investment will bring 25 jobs to the area. Construction is set to start in early 2024 and should be finished by the beginning of 2025.
Well, we continue to watch clouds move on out as we run through the rest of the overnight, and we're looking at a pretty sunny finish to the work week. Outside right now from our several stations, 50 the current temperature at London Corbin Airport, and you see the view there on the tarmac is all quiet. 52 in Hazard, and we're all quiet there overlooking Black Gold Boulevard at this hour. 57 from Pikeville with some light northwest winds out there with quiet conditions. Temperatures, well, depends on where you are. Part of Lake Cumberland already down to the upper 40s and even some low 40s. Monticello looking at you. 49 Manchester, 50 a popular number around the region. Still a little warmer, where it takes a little bit to get the latest update there from Jackson to 56, 55 Prestonsburg, and 57 in Pikeville. Our clouds continue to rotate on out of here and just ground clutter on Pinpoint Doppler. So we'll continue to see this system move out and sunshine move in as we head into the day tomorrow. For tonight, down into the middle and upper 40s, calm winds, partly to mostly clear skies overnight. Coming up, the details on when we could see a return to some rather warm weather. That's in a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Evan, thank you. We are inching closer to that time of year where we are keeping our heat on all the time. A spokesperson with Kentucky Power says to save money, make sure cracks around your home are sealed off and check to see if you qualify for the company's heart or thaw assistance programs.
If they don't qualify for heart and thaw and they're still struggling to pay their electric bills, we still want to talk to them and work with them. And there's other ways that we can help.
Applications for the HEART program open this coming Monday. After 3 months of cleanup, Troublesome Creek Stringed Instrument Company of Hindman has opened its doors once again. In addition to resuming instrument production, the company has also received a $500,000 grant from the Appalachian Regional Commission to benefit the Music Heals from Recovery to Workforce project. This program provides job opportunities to those recovering from addiction.
The newest thing that we're doing is we're working off an aftercare program, which involves counseling and medical and feeding them, and just an extension of what we'd always been doing.
Troublesome Creek is currently operating out of another building owned by the Appalachian Artisans Center. The Appalachian School of Luthiery director says he hopes the original Troublesome Creek building will be ready to move back in by sometime next year. We have an update on a story we've been following for months. In August, officials say Christian Sohnlein sold a local church to put his name on a list of contractors who would provide free estimates for FEMA relating to flood damage. Sohnlein allegedly took $4,000 from a widow who suffered flood damage, but he never performed any repairs. The Knott County Attorney's Office charged Sohnlein with multiple crimes, including theft. Yesterday, he appeared in front of a judge and his case was sent to a grand jury. One Eastern Kentucky man charged in a shooting incident earlier this year was recently indicted by a grand jury. Court documents say Roy Fugit was indicted in Breathitt County on burglary, wanton endangerment, assault, criminal mischief, and tampering with evidence charges. We first told you about the bizarre incident back on August 24th. In our original story, an early morning fire alarm call sent firefighters from the Jackson Fire Department to a building where they found a man had been shot. The indictment identifies him as Jason Lewis. Once they identified Fugit as the suspect in the case, police searched for him for weeks before finally finding and arresting him in Jackson. A Laurel County man is facing charges following a police chase early Tuesday morning in London. Police were called to an apartment complex off Highway 229 for a disturbance complaint. They witnessed an SUV speeding away from the area. When they tried to pull the car over, the driver took off. Police said the chase was more than 50 miles per hour over the speed limit at times. Dustin Valentine was later identified as the driver. He was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center where he faces several charges. Coming up on Mountain News at 11, one Floyd County venue is celebrating a special milestone. Plus, the weather may be cooler or getting ready to get cooler, but you should still be on the lookout for ticks and fleas. We have some tips on keeping your pet safe.
Plus, sunshine on the way back to the forecast as we head later into this week. That breakdown is ahead.